Oh, it's Tuesday. 2 down, 3 to go. Not really too much to talk about. Dallas Cowboys are 1-2. We are. I know I've been saying we're in trouble, but and I promised myself I wasn't going to say this, but it's still early in the season. We're just going into the fourth week. There's a way. There's still time to cipher the season. Now I know a lot of you are saying, how can we with the beat up offensive line and Dak Prescott and no running game and coaching and Cowboys organization and Jerry Jones and Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett and defense can't stay off the field and I sound like Triple H and in the middle of the game it's as a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, I tend to panic and my emotions for the team get ahead of me. And I still want to have a little bit of faith, just like any other fan with any other team. There's nothing wrong with me doing that. If I didn't do it, I wouldn't be a real fan, just like any other fan with any other team. I still have faith for my Cowboys. I still think they can at least kind of turn them around a little bit. I'm not asking for a Super Bowl. Well, I am, but that might be a little far-fetched. But I'm just asking for at least a positive season. Now, there's one thing that a lot of people have left out. I was listening to Michael Vick today. Yesterday. He was on Skip and Shannon's show. And he said the problem with the Cowboys is they need to get back on the phone, swallow their pride, and call up Dez Bryant. I was like, damn. You know what? He's kind of right. Our boy BS aside, which he said, there's no emotion. There's no leadership in the receiving corps on the sideline. There's nobody pumping anybody up. There's nobody scared to fail. There's nobody getting anybody's grill. Michael Irvin was that back in the day. Michael Irvin would get on that sideline, and you could hear him from the stands. He'd be pumping everybody up. I used to be a ball boy back in the day, so I was right there, and Michael Irvin used to spit everywhere in people's faces, hell, even mine. And he was the leader, the driving force of that team. He would pump everybody up. There was no other way but winning. He was always running routes as if he was in Super Bowls. And he was just a playmaker, an amazing winner, an amazing person. But I know Dez Bryant is not Michael Irvin, but he was kind of that way on the sideline. Okay, he has his off-the-field issues. We understand that. But Dez Bryant was sort of a playmaker, too. He was very athletic. Only thing he had a problem was kind of creating separation. But a guy at his talent, with his magnitude, he didn't really, in his aggressiveness and physicalities, he didn't really need to create separation. He could catch that ball on 2 and 3 guys. It took 3 or 4 people to bring him down. Dez Bryant was just that type of guy. I think the Cowboys let his off-the-field locker room antics, get the best of him, and they just parted ways with him. Kind of like Charles Haley back in with the 49ers. He got those rings with the 49ers. He got 2 rings with the 49ers. But the 49ers just couldn't deal with Charles Haley. They just couldn't deal with his locker room and off the field. Pretty much the same thing. And they wanted to part ways with him. And Jimmy Johnson said, hey, shit, I'll take him. What's the problem, And we got 3 Super Bowls out of him. So, I mean, and I know that's back in the day and it doesn't count for now, but that's just an example of what I mean. Dak Prescott, every rookie or earlier in their career or young quarterback, however y'all want to put it, needs a go-to receiver. They need that. Troy Aikman had Michael Irvin. Brett Favre had Sterling Sharp. And Steve Young and Joe Montana, they had Jerry Rice. And so on and so on and so on. They had go-to guys that if they know they were going to mess up, they could just throw the ball up throw the ball in that direction, and Jerry Rice will go get it. Or Sterling Sharp will go get it. Or Haywood Jeffries will go get it. Or Andre Bad Moon Rising will go get it. I can keep going on and on and on. Michael Irvin will go get it. Guys like that. Young quarterbacks need go-to guys, and we don't have that. We do not have an identity in the receiving corps. All we have is these little knick-knack. We got a lot of slot receivers on this team, basically. A lot of slot receivers. Now, when they activate Bryce Butler, maybe something will change. I don't know. Bryce Butler was a big play guy when we had him back in 16 and 17. That's still to be determined. But right now, as of what I've been seeing these past from the preseason till now, Dak Prescott doesn't have a go-to guy that he can depend on. Beasley has kind of been that guy a little bit, but it's hard for your slot to be that guy because he's going across the middle and you can get his head torn off. So you don't want to make a habit. Trust me, because I've been across the middle before playing receiver, and it ain't fun when you get hit right in your chest and the wind knocked out of you. So that's not fun at all. So you don't want to put him in jeopardy too much. Every now and then, but not too much. That's how they get hurt. They don't last. But Dak Prescott needs a go-to guy. And I'm not saying that Dez is it, but I kind of agree with Michael Vick. They should have never got rid of him. They should have never parted ways with him. I think they didn't give time for him and Dak to, get on the same page at all. And it takes time for the receivers and the quarterback to get on the same page. It took time for Jerry Rice and Steve Young to get on the same page because guess what? Steve Young was a lefty. Joe Montana was a righty. So trust me, it's different catching balls from a left-handed quarterback than a right-handed quarterback. So Jerry Rice had to get used to that. So every day, even in off season, every day, Jerry Rice and the work ethic was up here. But Jerry Rice and Steve Young would get out, throw passes to each other. Go out for passes. Boom, boom. Every day. Even in the off season. They got to know one another. They got the feel of one another. That it was a different breed of athlete back then. They cared about winning, So I don't think Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant did that. So that's why they never get on the same page. But that will kind of open a running game up because other teams know we're not going to be a threat downfield. So they're not worried about that. They're not worried. Dak ain't going to go. He ain't going to throw downfield. No, there's nobody to throw to. It's hard to find a 5'9", 5'10" guy my height down the field because he's short. You don't know if he's open or not. All you got to do is throw it and hope for the best. That's what my quarterback told me back in high school and college. They said, man, he said, Will, I can't see you, but I know you're fast. Hell, you run a 4.26, so all I can do is throw the ball up and hope for the best because I can barely see you. And I said, okay, do that. He did it sometimes, but he did it when it was safe to do so without getting his head torn off. So there's a lot of things that come into play with the progression of this team. Dak Prescott's got to learn to trust his arm, himself, and just throw it. Last night, I was watching the Monday night game, Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh Steelers. It was an exciting game. That Fitzpatrick, whatever his name is, that quarterback back up behind, what's the quarterback name? I can't think of his name right now. But Tampa Bay, he was just throwing the ball, throwing interceptions. But he turned it right around and threw a touchdown pass. Kind of remind me of Brett Favre and Tony Romo. In order to learn, you kind of have to throw interceptions. You kind of have to. You don't learn until you, for example, I remember when Deion first got in the league. His rookie year. Deion was the fastest thing on the planet, pretty much, down there. Really the fastest man in baseball and football at the time. Probably until he retired. Shit, who knows? But he couldn't cover that well on an NFL level. John Taylor used to wear his ass out. For the, and Jerry Rice, oh man, they used to wear him out on slants. Because he was real big on slants. And he couldn't cover it. Deion used to get burnt. There were times where he wouldn't, but he would have to play catch up. He had the speed to do it. But you gotta learn, you gotta fail to learn. You gotta follow before you can lead. And Dak's trying to lead before he follows. You get what I'm saying? You gotta fall on your ass. Just like when babies learn how to walk. They shifty. They can't, and then they fall. So they'll take a couple of steps and laugh, I got this, and then they'll fall. Take a couple of steps, and then they'll fall, And then 2-3 days later, shit, they walking up the hallway, and you're like, you get the camera, honey. You know what I mean? So you gotta crawl and you gotta fall before you can walk. And that's what Dak Prescott has, and the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff have to learn in order to be successful later on in his career. Now, we got some winnable games coming up. We got Detroit coming up. That's why I say never underestimate the team, because Detroit Lions just beat the New England Patriots. Now, New England Patriots aren't as good as, I guess they're not as good as they were, a year or 2 years ago, but hell, they beat them. So, a lot of teams can't say that. New England always kind of bounces back when it counts. So, that's why I say never underestimate a team. People say, we can beat Detroit. Okay, well, we'll see. I believe it's a winnable game, but I'm not going to predict anything. That's all I got, man. I just wanted to kind of put that on y'all's head, see what y'all think about that, man. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead. But that's all I got, man. I'm hoping for the best. We still got the rest of the season to go. It's still early. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to say that, but it's still early. And that's all I got, man. Hey, make sure y'all stay prayed up and cowboyed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.
And the only thing else I got to say is,